morning traders, it's Friday 16th of July 2021. Okay, last day of the trading week, and not much news coming out today actually, not much high priority news. 1:30 p.m. UK time we have from the USA core retail sales and retail sales month on month, so look out for that if you are trading anything related to the US dollar. So hopefully you follow our updates every day. Now, if you didn't see our update on the 14th of July, we did a special, or I did a special on Euro CAD, on why we should be looking for buy setups, why we should be looking for long setups. So just take a look at that if you didn't see that. So that was on the 14th of July, a couple of days ago, because there's potentially another setup. Basically, we traded the breakout of this here. In fact, there was a, if I draw this in, I was predicting this breakout here, a pullback, and then another impulse. Okay, and that's exactly what happened, which is great. But now look, we've had another impulse, we've had a pullback, a correction, and we could be getting another impulse. Okay, so this is one to keep an eye on. And just for your reference, I've got on my H1 time frame here a 200 EMA, a 50 EMA, and a 20 EMA. And what I can notice is that these EMAs are very much open, as in there is gap between them, there is angle, they're spread out. So this is good. This means that there's a trend going on. Okay, so we've had this correction here. We've had this little push up, which could have been the start of the next impulse, but obviously isn't, because we've had this bearish candle at the moment, which is still running, but literally it's got a few seconds to go and it's going to close. There you go, it's closed, and we should be getting the new candle. There we go, it's open. So maybe this is going to be doing something like this. And then we see the next impulse up. That's potentially what could be happening. So just keep your eye on this, because there will be, well, I can't say there will be 100% because nothing is 100% in trading, but you know, there's potential there to be another impulse up, and we may be forming a CTL counter trend line there, and we'll be looking for, like we looked for the break of this counter trend line here. Yeah, we could be looking for the break of this counter trend line there. So what is of interest to me is this 50 EMA here. Why is it of interest? Well, it actually bounced off the 50 EMA before. Okay, and we had this morning, it was called a morning star pattern here. So it's possible that it could do that again. It could come a little bit deeper, but if it does, my bias really isn't to buy this. Sorry, isn't to sell this, it's to buy. So if it comes in down deeper, I'll still be looking for reversal signs, looking for buys. Okay, so keep your eyes on this. This could be a nice trade setting up today. Something else of interest to me today is gold. Gold has been bullish for, let me just in fact, let me just show you the daily, and let's see, I'm going to take off these moving averages. I'm going to put on some other moving averages here, and I'm just going to hide that one because we don't need that. Okay, and I'm going to hide that. Right, so just notice that this is the daily time frame, 20 moving average and the 8 moving average in white. Okay, now the moving averages for the first time have swapped order. Now the 8 moving average is above the 20, and traditionally when we have a moving average cross like that, it can mean a change of trend. Okay, so let me just zoom out a little bit. Okay, you can see that it doesn't always work out, because you know, when the moving averages cross like here, look, we've changed from this uptrend into this downtrend. They crossed Here, look, we've changed from this downtrend. We had a double bottom into this uptrend. They crossed here, look, we had a push down. They've crossed here. Could this be telling us that we're having another move to the upside? So my bias now for gold is looking for long trades, buy trades, because these moving averages have crossed. We've seen plenty of buying action. If you look, the buyers are definitely in charge at the moment. So I'm looking for price to come down, potentially come into those daily moving averages or close to them before price starts to reverse. So I'm not going to be watching the daily time frame for an intraday trade. I'm going to be looking at a smaller time frame. Okay, so this is where I'd be going into the H1 time frame. Don't need that moving average there. Okay, so same thing again, like we were on EuroCAD. I've got my 20, I've got my 50, I've got my 200, and I can see that those moving averages are now very open and spread. This is in the right order. Okay, the one with the smaller number, the 20, is above the one with the bigger number, the 50, and the 50 is the one above the 200. So that is correct for an uptrend. So also I've noticed that this is what's called, or potentially what is a head and shoulders pattern. So left shoulder, head, right shoulder. This is what's called a neckline. Okay, I've already got it drawn in. So I would expect price, now this is a reversal pattern, but it's just basically telling me that this hourly move to the upside potentially has run out of steam. We're going to have a little correction, maybe back into these moving averages, back into the 200 maybe, or somewhere between the 50 and the 200, maybe into this trend line before then looking for the next move up, okay, if the buyers stay in charge of the market. So we're looking for that push down, looking for that push up. So keep your eyes on gold as well, okay? I wouldn't get caught up into any sells. I mean, there's potentially a sell setup, because if this is a head and shoulder pattern, we should be seeing the technical way to trade a head and shoulder pattern is wait for a break of what's called the neckline, that flat line there, retest, look for a short, okay? But I'm going to let that play out, assuming it does. But this here is the move I'm interested in. And why am I interested in this? Because that's going with the bigger time frame flow. That daily movement is to the upside, isn't it? So that's the move I personally want to get involved in. So I'm going to let this move play out. I want to see gold pull back, correct. I mean, it would be lovely if it came into this 200 EMA and had a little bounce. You can see I've actually got my alert there, look guys. Okay, so it's about 18, my alert's at 18.11. So if price comes down into this zone and I see a bounce and I see buyers come in, then I'm going to be really, really interested. But this is another one, EuroCAD and gold, that I am watching very, very closely today. Okay, you only need 1 or 2 trades, good trades a week, and you will see, you know, consistent profits on your trading account. Okay, you're looking for those quality trades. It's not about quantity. Okay, let me get that into your head. It's not about quantity, it's about quality, and waiting very, very patiently for those good quality setups. So watch EuroCAD, watch gold today. Let's see if we can get the setup, if we can get those pullbacks and bounces and buyers to come in, and let's see if we can make some pips today. From me and the team, have a great day, have a great weekend. I'll catch you again next week. Bye.